Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 15 of the July daily draws. So let's see what message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Animal Totem Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Divine Animals Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. And today we will go Two of Swords. Choices, decisions, thinking process. Maybe at a bit of a crossroads. Maybe we're struggling to make decisions. One particular decision. And it's there before us. We've got all kinds of things. Thinking in our minds, we're looking to see what the way ahead's going to be. And we may be finding it hard to make those decisions, to know what to do. The thought process has hit a snag, and the thought processes may have seized up a bit and not moving as quickly as they, as well as they should. And that can happen. That's a natural thing to happen, particularly if there's a lot riding on the decision that we've got to make, the choices that we've got to make. And I always feel that with the ocean there, that means that emotion, that with the ocean there. See, I'm even struggling to communicate. Swords also is about communication, and you may be finding that you're not sure how to communicate something that you need to say. That could be it as well. So, as I was saying, the ocean being there in the card, and in most of the Two of Swords cards, particularly the traditional one, there's if you see ocean, I always think emotion. So so maybe your emotions are involved, and that may be causing a little bit of the impasse on the ability to make the decision, because your emotions are entangled with it, and it may be holding you back from making the choice or the decision that you need to make. So maybe you need to, as far as is possible, try not totally disconnect yourself from the emotional element of the situation, because that's unrealistic and probably going too far. But stand back from an emotional point of view a bit, get some emotional distance enough to be able to think things through without those crowding out your thinking. And often, I know in the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith card, the figure has their back to the ocean. So in a sense, they're turning away from the emotions to some extent. But obviously, they will know that the ocean's still there. You could probably still hear the sound of the ocean wave, and so you're not going to totally block the emotions out. That, as I was saying, the other thing is often the figure is blindfolded. I mean, here we have the bird. Don't ask me what this bird is. It was saying the guidebook, but I'm not turning to the guidebook anymore. I'm still getting used to this deck, but it's a bird, isn't it? To do with the element of air and swords and everything like that. There's usually the figure's usually blindfolded, so it's not by what with the physical side. And in line with, like, we've had the High Priestess twice this week, the key may be to think things through, but to listen again to that inner voice, that intuition. What is that intuition, that inner voice telling you? So that may be the way to find the way forward. So let's see what oracle card we get to go with that. Interesting. Okay, here we go. And our card is the goat. And reliability. Reliability. Rely on your intuition. Remember those times when your gut feeling was right, your intuition was right. And maybe this time you can rely on that intuitive inner voice to help you make the decision you need to make. So let's try and separate ourselves a little bit as far as we can from the emotional entanglement of the situation. Get a little bit of emotional distance, not completely, but enough to give us the space we need to think things through. Listen to that inner voice, that intuition, and trust in your instincts, trust in that instinct to give you pointing the way forward as to how to go forward from that. Okay, so that's today's message. I'll be back for the end of the week, Friday, with day 16. Until then, thank you for listening today. Take care, everyone, and I will see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.